Hello and welcome to this FPL Gameweek 36 team selection video with me, Holly Shand. It's a special record today because it's my birthday. I bought myself a new microphone, so hopefully you're enjoying the improved audio quality on this one. Still full of cold though, so you may need to wait to see its true effects. I am doing a special birthday giveaway at the end of this video, so make sure you watch to the end. Let's get into it. Now, game week 35 finished pretty disastrously for me. I finished on just 31 points, a red arrow hanging on to a place in the top 200k, and that injury for Solly March, a hamstring injury, has changed my transfer plans now going into double game week 36. I'm in a sticky situation. We have got 2 free transfers, 1.9 million in the bank, but it looks like I've only got 2 Brighton players available to me at the moment and 2 Newcastle players, and it's going to be tricky to try and triple up on both of those sides without taking a hit. When I recorded the transfer plans video on Monday, I was weighing up a transfer which involved downgrading Grealish to get some funds to upgrade my third forward from the non-playing Sam Greenwood up to a Wilson or an Isaac. But now we've got that injury to Solly March, it is something that I'm now considering is moving March on. Now, obviously I could make the straight swap from March to McAllister, but it doesn't really help me in my quest to get a third Newcastle player in my side, and I really want to get a Newcastle attacker in rather than a defender. I keep looking at the midfield options from Newcastle. I'm just not that convinced right now because I could get McAllister in for March and swap Grealish out for a Newcastle midfielder, but the thing that I'm worried about is when it comes to captaincy, I feel like going with a Newcastle forward is going to be really important this week. So the move that I'm actually looking at making at the moment, I am obviously recording this on Thursday morning. I've got the exact funds for this move, so I need the price changes to be kind to me because I would like to make the moves on Friday. I'm not going to make the moves on Saturday morning because I am actually going to the game, Leeds against Newcastle, so it's going to be an interesting one having my FPL captain in that one. But I am looking at moving Solly March out for De Silva, who's just 4.1 million, and that will allow me to get from Greenwood to Isaac. Exact funds for that one. I do think I still prefer Wilson a little bit because I think even though he's likely to play less minutes, he's got more upside, but given that I can only afford Isaac, Isaac would be the one that I would go for in this move. But I am still waiting for solid news on March's injury, and I have still got that option to go with McAllister as well. The thing that's putting me off is Brighton's fixtures, because Brighton have got a tough pair of games against Arsenal and Newcastle United, whereas Newcastle have got the Leeds fixture before playing Brighton, whose form defensively at least has been a bit patchy. So I know obviously Brighton do double in game week 37 as well, so ideally you'd have 3 of their assets for both of the next 2 game weeks, but this helps me to avoid having a big benching dilemma this week, which is really important and does leave me quite well set up for game week 37 anyway. Obviously I'll have a free transfer going into that one to get a third Brighton player in if I want to, and it will give me a little bit of flexibility on the moves that I can do there as well. Team selection time then, and in between the sticks I've got Steele with Kepa dropping to the bench. I am a little bit worried if Steele will keep his place over Sanchez now, given that horrendous defensive performance against Everton on Monday, including an own goal. It'll be interesting to see what decision De Zerbi goes with there, but while we've got the knowledge that Steele is still number 1, I've got to start him, but Kepa against Nottingham Forest at home is a good enough replacement if the worst could happen. In defence then, I've got my double up on Newcastle United assets, Trippier and Schär. High hopes for these two. I know they've been dodging points in recent games, but Trippier is still bossing the set pieces. Schär has had 2 really good big chances, basically cleared off the line in the last couple of game weeks as well. So hopefully things come together for them in this game week. And Trent Alexander-Arnold against Leicester away, I'm really excited to see what he can do in his midfield role, whether it be attacking returns, clean sheets, or a combination of the 2. That means that I've got Luke Shaw and Tyrone Mings dropping to the bench, but I'm hopeful that Luke Shaw can provide me with a very good first sub if he's needed. Now, I may need Luke Shaw because Jack Grealish, there's no guarantees he starts starts for City away at Everton after a busy Champions League midweek for Manchester City, and another one coming up as well. Their tie with Real Madrid is very much hanging in the balance. Hopefully, if he does miss out, he gets 0 minutes like he did in game week 35, and then I can get Shaw off my bench. I've also got the double up on the Manchester United midfielders, Fernandes and Rashford. They combined for the only goal in the reverse fixture against Wolves. So I'm really hopeful for what they can do on home turf, because Manchester United have been far better at Old Trafford. Karim Mitoma ended his run of blanks with an assist last time out, and he's the one still that I really am excited about owning in this Brighton attack, and he seems nailed on in terms of his minutes as well. My forward line picks itself. Haaland and Kane, both with away fixtures, but both are banging form right now and hunting down some big FPL records, so be interesting to see if they can continue their scoring runs in these fixtures. And my transfer in Alexander Isak completes the 11, and I think I'm going to give him the captaincy as well. I just feel like there's too much uncertainty with Captain Haaland given the situation with the Champions League, and while I've got the likes of Fernandes, Rashford and Kane who all make good captain picks, it's fun to go with a double game week asset, and I'm really hopeful that Isak will start both games for Newcastle United. Obviously the Leeds fixture is the one that carries the most appeal, so the minutes for that one are going to be really important. Speaking of Alexander Isak then, I'm running a very special birthday giveaway today where I'm giving away his limited card on SORARE, which is currently going on auction for around £35 to one of my supporters. If you haven't played SORARE before, check out the link in the description to this video and you can join my private league. And then to be in a shot with winning this card, you need to comment on this video with your SORARE username and make sure you've liked this video and subscribed to the channel as well. Let's get this video to 300 likes. I'll be announcing the winner on my deadline stream, which will come on Friday at 1 o'clock UK time. Link is in the description for that one as well. Do not miss it. Hit that notify button and good luck for FPL Game Week 36.